Despicable.
Welcome back to Marcus at Work Media. Kendrick and SZA touched down in Las Vegas on the 31st at the Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders. So as usual, everybody appears to have a dope experience. Vegas is a tourism town, so we got all different ethnic backgrounds. So we got all different kind of people in the building that traveled there, locals, all mixed in. Now, a few times during the concert, whether it was the warm-up, while everybody was getting to their seats, whether we're talking when everybody was already sat, they did a wave with the audience quite a bit, just to kind of warm up the crowd, and they loving and enjoying themselves, just getting things started. So during SZA's performance, Do What I Do, she made sure to try to connect with the audience in Vegas. Hello, Vegas.
Hello, Vegas.
We have some performance clips from All Right.
Louder. I'm at the preacher's door. Please get a beat.
Well, hold on. Now we see everything with the production. We see the pyro. We see the lights. We see everything coordinating. We see the people in the stands. We see the Allegiant. Everything looks nice, but what is it like from the floor? That floor view always is kind of interesting, right? To kind of see kind of close up. What is the floor experience? So let's get some of that in there.
Shoulder one time. Put your arm around the person next to your shoulders, even if you don't know that person.
He said one dude was like, "Hey man, the homie think I'm getting bread." Not really, bro. I had to start a savings account just for this here concert because I'ma be in this motherfucker.
The homie think I'm getting bread because I said I'm gonna make sure I get good seats to the Kendrick concert. I told him, nah, nigga, this is hate. I created a savings account to go to this concert because outside of Kendrick, nobody hates Drake more than me. Nobody.
I 100% feel him. We got some clips from the TV off. You know, that always goes crazy. Now, we got a lot of review from mid-age, younger crowd. But what about the older demographic? What about the older demographic that went to the concert? What did they think? How did they take it? Did they feel like they stick out? Did they feel like they don't belong here? Or did they have a good time? Let's hear from a woman that's 52 years old, what her thoughts were about going to the Kendrick concert.
Y'all, that wasn't a concert. That was theater. It was therapy. It was poetic and a controlled explosion all in one. Now, I'm 52, and I fully expected to be the oldest person in the building. And I thought I might have to sneak out and save my knees because I knew it was going to be terrible getting out of there. But baby, I saw ages 8 to 80 in that stadium. Kate, I brought everybody out. It felt like a cultural potluck. I saw black, white, Asian, Indian, Hispanic. Everybody brought something different to the table, and somehow it all fit onto one plate, if y'all can get that analogy. The stage design was cinematic, and my friend that I went with, she kept saying, "Girl, stop saying that." From the pit, it looked like everybody was in their own world down there. They was just vibing, just off of pure vibes. Pyrotechnics. I was at least 100 yards away, and I could still feel the heat when the pyrotechnics went off. And I'm usually that person that records every single second or something because I be trying to catch at every angle. But this show, I couldn't even lift my phone up. I only got like a few photos because I was just too hypnotized by everything that was going on. The visuals was just like that. It just had me locked in. And at one point, I liked the part where Kendrick was standing on top of his Cutlass, and the jumbo screen made it look like he was on the hood of the car rapping straight through a neighborhood. Like, it was awesome. It was so perfectly in sync that it felt like it was Like I was inside of a black short film narrated by James Baldwin and scored by Metro Boomin. I ain't know. I don't know what's up. And SZA came out, did her set, and when she performed, she's really funny and engaging, and she's cool. And I knew so many songs about her either. Like, and at one point she started floating and she turned into a butterfly, and, she was covered in vines at one point and surrounded by bugs, and, but we'll come back to that. But their collabs, they're very melodious. I love their connection. And I didn't realize that they had so many songs together. And it turns out it's like 7. So they had All in the Stars, Doves in the Wind, Babylon, Untitled 04, Easy Bake, 30 for 30, and my favorite, Luther. 7 tracks deep, and they still sound like they the best of friends. So are they the best of friends? Let me know in the comments. But the entire show was a blend of black and white visuals, graffiti walls, abstract transitions, and it was like being in a politically charged art gallery curated by Basquiat and directed by Spike Lee. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I hope that's the best explanation I can give. But let's not skip over the vines and the insects that SZA set. Like, girl, why the bugs? Praying mantises and Anthony, honey. Who was Anthony? Was it symbolic? Is it supposed to be a rebirth? Like, somebody smarter than me on SZA, drop me a comment and explain the theme, please, because I need to know. It was cute. Don't get me wrong. She was looking good, but I need to know.
Now, SZA changed it up a little bit, right? She did some of her usual performances, Luther, 30 for 30 with Kendrick, and then did some of her solo tracks. But while she in Vegas, she decided to hook up and bring out Doja Cat. Fans were surprised, but not disappointed. Now, we know the production value in most of the concert is excellent, right? A lot of lights and pyro for every little piece of the songs, for every song. But more specifically, one that really stuck out was the All the Stars. The way they did All the Stars light and production was top tier. Now, what's the capacity over there at the brand new Raider Stadium? Now, Allegiant Raider Stadium is 65,000 people. We don't know how much of that is configured in order to make sure that the back end is not there so they can build out the stage, but let's assume 50,000, which is right on par to where we need to be with every other show. All in all, a dope experience. In the meantime, put your comments below. Let's talk about it. This is Marks at Work Media, and I'm out this bitch.